everybody, welcome to the Table Talk with Usiboniso right here on our YouTube channel, The Table Talk with Usiboniso. If you watched last week's episode, we hope you enjoyed. Welcome to part 2 of our season finale special Mugidi with some of our favorite guests from season 1. Guys, thank you so much for still being tuned in there. Okay,
I love that. What's your favorite guest?
Well, that's all what you heard. Okay, so here's another icebreaker game. Here you go.
What do I do?
Please take out the amount of tissue.
Any amount.
Your amount of tissue.
Your amount.
Your amount.
Your amount to do what?
Just take out your amount of tissue.
That is enough.
No. This, hey,
Let's
Mama.
go.
How do you know this
Take out
amount?
your amount of tissue.
How? This one is mamaring us.
Take out your amount
You
of
can't
tissue.
take a tissue out of the solid body of you.
Yes, you know. So,
Is that your amount of tissue?
That's why I'm good.
No, take out your amount of tissue. Take out your amount
For
of
what?
tissue. Just
For
take.
what? This is my amount then. This is my amount then. But amount for what?
that's all.
Because this is my amount to like
Take
what
out your
I
amount.
said.
Is that your amount?
Yes.
Is that your amount? Is that your amount? Is that your
Well,
amount?
amount.
I'm very
Okay.
Largest amount.
All right, let's
We
go.
need a makeup artist.
Okay, with our amount of tissue, for example, this was my amount of tissue. For every sheet, Mr. What are you watching?
Excuse the pun. Excuse the pun.
For every sheet of tissue, you tell us one thing that's special about you.
I've only got 2 sheets.
So let's start with a very special person in this group right now.
Mara, when are we gonna finish?
Okay, let's just do 2 of your most special, since the lowest is 2.
Yes.
Okay, just 2.
Yeah. Let's see. You need to tell us all of those sheets.
All the sheets.
Yeah.
Guys, excuse the pun.
Special.
With the E.
Susa.
Yeah, just pull it and say.
I think I'm the most patient person
Okay.
ever.
All right.
I think I deserve the award for being the best dad ever.
Okay.
Oh.
Another one.
One more.
Oh. I think I'm special. I'm the most generous and
Giving.
person ever.
All right. Sandra?
Okay. I mean, this is a very tough question to ask. I hope you guys actually understand because it's very hard to say the things that are good about yourself.
You know,
Into
It's
sheets.
easy to say, like,
Guys, being a bitch
I'm
to people
impatient.
is a specialty.
I'm not. Why you paying?
No, I was just making an example. It's not everything good. It's not everything good. Okay, give us your specials. Your 2 specials.
Okay, I think the first one is, I think I have a superpower. People, when they see me, they think I'm stupid just because I'm like yellow bone.
Oh, okay.
And
Because
then
you
I'm
are
actually
blonde.
Yeah.
and they think you blonde.
not. Yeah, but until we start to talk, we have a conversation, then I'm
Okay, your last
I don't
one.
know. I don't know. I think I'm very open-minded. I
Nice
think
one.
I'm like extremely open-minded.
I can agree with that one. How?
Must I do the move?
Yes, please.
Fuck.
Sorry.
Sorry. I'm Power Daba.
That's nothing special.
It's very special. Who's another Power
Yeah,
Daba?
that was very judgmental of me.
I was born in Ewo Hospital. Very special. Not
Where's
everyone
that?
was born there in the Eastern Cape.
Okay.
Is it White People Hospital?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm Kosa.
That's special.
It's a
special.
superpower.
Okay.
It's a superpower.
Okay.
I'm in the table talk with very special people and very unique and
Okay, we'll forgive you. Can end there or can give us a last. Okay.
thank you. I can end there.
You need?
Okay, first of all, I am the best. Yeah. And then here, what's special about me is that in the report on it,
What's that?
They don't
some
understand.
people will understand. I mean, the report.
Like they don't understand.
This
what it
is like being PAC. This is being APLA. This is
Black consciousness.
black consciousness.
Oh, okay.
This is
Yes.
ndingupoqo.
Mm.
Like through and through. Ne. I am the most generous person and the most, not you, the most
Okay, Nana.
sympathetic
Yeah.
person. I'm the type to stop and nigga who's got a trolley load of cardboard boxes for sale, and then I say, how much is that load? And they say, oh, it's 22 rand, and I take out 22 rand, I give that person randomly, like because I got 22 rand, not because I got money, I got 22 rand. So.
Yeah.
So I'm the most generous and warm and sympathetic
Last
person.
one.
Last one, I got toilet papers. Yeah. Yeah.
I went
Right, when you are very special.
Mna ndingumavula kubhaliwe. Like mna yabona asisiya kula 5 roses. Sicela sponsorship. I'm the person to send ngala moment where I have to talk to the Elapul.
Nivil?
Yabo.
Nivil?
I'm the person to talk to Elapul like a 5 roses and where there's a sponsorship for the table talk. Yeah. I understand. No, thank you,
Okay, I think for time's sake, we'll hold it there.
Yeah.
We might come back, but asazi abanye abaphelelwa amathish. All right, so let's move on to the topic again, the next topic. What is open up the industry in your field? So right now, I feel like we're all artists. Let's stick to the artist part.
Yeah.
Producers, rapper, content creator, award-winning TV personality.
Okay, cool. Like it's very simple for me. Like how can like defining like opening up the industry means giving people opportunities, basically. Yeah, that's how I understand it.
Giving people opportunities to post more TikToks.
If they want, but not specifically like posting more TikToks. Just giving people opportunities. Like
Okay.
in the industry, like it depends on which field, but yeah.
As a producer, a film producer, what is open up the industry?
You know, the thing is, the industry is open. For me.
Do you all agree?
That's my experience.
No,
I'm not gonna speak from other people's experiences or whatever that like the challenges that they go through because I haven't been through that. For me, my role, and please, this is very personal. Don't come for me. It's very, very personal. For me,
You are safe from me.
yeah. My berets was. For me, it's open. There are opportunities. I said this even in the interview that like I did with you guys before.
Yes.
That there are opportunities. It's just a matter of you knowing where they are and how you can get them and actually doing the work in order to get there's opportunities. Unfortunately, some people are gonna get tired along the way because it's gonna be too much work. Unfortunately, some people are not gonna have the money in order to fund those things because it also sometimes costs money to submit your stuff and whatever. Unfortunately, but there's opportunities.
So with that understanding, Tando, what is open up the industry?
Open it up means for me, make it accessible to as many people as possible. Open it up. For me, I think, I mean, when I do submissions, some of them cost maybe like 550 rand. Yes, 550 rand can sound like a lot to somebody else, but 550 rand into your dream or into, I think most of us probably spend that on just data. Or when you go out drinking with your friends in one weekend, niyahamba niyokuza 550 rand. Ibhodlela le Jameson eklabhini akusi 550 rand. Probably on 900 rand lapho niyakwazi ukuspend 550, but when it's time to put 550 into your own self, into your own future, into your own career, then it becomes a thing because everything must be handed to you. Mahala.
Yeah. You can still answer what open up the industry, but this is for everyone. Are we misunderstanding the term open up the industry for freebies?
Yeah.
Yeah, most people do.
Yeah.
They expect like to be spoon-fed or get things for free without working or putting in the work, the efforts and the hours.
Not me. I don't think we should
Generalize.
generalize and
Okay, cool.
okay,
Cool.
cool.
Yeah.
For me, open up the industry means remove the red tape, remove the gatekeepers.
Yeah.
And by this, I was going to use the MF word, but I'm going to be nice. Remove the people who have been within the industry for a very long time, who know access yama funds, who know which doors to open, but who close them when the younger producers and content producers and young productions start coming on board, but access or whatever that is now. Let's get rid of those people. Let's get rid of people who, and by this I'm saying there's a lot of talent in South Africa. Icon. Let's give it the platform. Let's access it. Let's make it more competitive then. Instead of see value open it, compete and I know.
Can I just? Yeah. I think on the flip side of that, I agree with what you're saying to some extent, but I think on the flip side of that, you do need the gatekeepers in order to set the bar to entry.
Haven't we set the bar already?
No, I don't think so, because if, for me, the way that I see things happening, I think the level of like purity of art has been so by reason it's diluted now.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Like if you think about like DJing, for instance, right? And I was having a conversation with some people a while ago about how the DJing industry, anybody who's just like an influencer or whatever, can now just decide that they can become a DJ, and that's how you find all these DJs who are not really DJing, they're just coming there. We like to see them dance, and I'm not saying that that's a bad thing. I'm just saying, but they are actually not DJing anymore. So
now
then
the
art
USB.
loses its essence. Yeah, but you understand.
USB and press play.
I know nice songs. Also me, I can pick a track of nice whole list.
Yeah.
And put it on there and then just dance for everybody, which is fine. Look, please don't
DJ.
Hassle is a hassle,
yeah. All I'm saying though is that the authenticity of the things. So you do need gatekeepers in order to keep to keep the bar.
I.e. I'm a piano. But anyway, as an independent artist, what is, especially within the hip hop game, the hip hop streets, what's opened up the industry?
I'll tell you what, I don't know jack about that, but I will tell you something. I'll go back. I run a session, a hip hop session. I'm a boom bap artist, right? I used to dream about being Soweto specifically. I used to dream while I was in Cape Town, I would come here for a short period of time. And I would be like, wow, hip hop is so much alive in Soweto. This is where I belong. So finally, last year, the end of the year, I managed to relocate to Soweto from Cape Town. And I found that everything was gone. It was quiet everywhere, right? Now, my question is, how can this be dead? Okay, them, I don't know the names, but all of them, they're doing their thing, but it's not really what hip hop is about. Okay, try hip hop, it's a new element of hip hop, that thing. We call it mumble rap, I'm not sure, they call it trap, whatever. Yeah, so now my problem is with the boom bap hip hop, we are educators. Our kind of hip hop is educational, right? We educate. Like it opens up your mind, the kind of hip hop that we do. So it feels to me like, as the community, we are a culture. See, culturally, it's not just a genre, a musical genre. Hip hop is a culture. Boom bap, you understand? So, I'm not gonna let it happen. I'm not gonna allow it. I'm not just gonna lay there and take it. Okay, now to be relevant, now I need to dump down my message. I need to go
sell products.
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of these songs, but I can't think of one. But it's also on a list.
Hold up, Nick. What do you mean she's not opening up the industry?
I mean, she wanna stay relevant.
No.
To culture hip hop, the boom bang one.
Yeah.
And now the new school or the new wave, it's all about the bag. It's all about the
no,
swag.
but now he's missing something
else. No, I understand you and I respect the title choice. But talking about the opening up the industry, I think in new wave trying again, iboni opportunity to bana hey, ni busy lapho, pom. So we want the money,
So-
baba.
so-
Now,
I was
which
talking
goes
about
back
earlier.
to my point that I was still trying to get at.
Yeah.
This session that I'm running, I said, okay, now that we have all these artists who got something to say, which is constructive, what the objective of this whole event that I run is to get the artists paid. These artists now, their parents, some of them, they've got shit to do with money. They're not making money. They're not getting booked. They're not getting signed. You understand? So with me, lendo lena endienzayo is for ukuthi artist efikileyo hip-hop cult. For now, I'm still running it out of my pocket, which is not deep. So, but I try to make an artist feel special, comfortable. But the whole aim is, let's get the artist paid. When the artist comes here, magaphuma money.
Alright. At the end of the day,
Now,
I mean,
what I'm trying to accomplish is here is to make sure we are making something out of it. So at the moment, I'm still working with a few other people. You understand? Aba relevant kule field. You understand? Into making these people ukuthi benze imali. They've got skill. They are talented. Abanye understand by approach. You understand?
So you're
Because
trying to open up the industry.
they're not
in that
eating
manner.
out of it. So the whole
So
objective,
is the
Mina,
point to eat or to be like
People
actual
need-
working
people
in the
need to-
industry? Because to eat, I can come and perform and get 5 rand and go home and eat.
but
But to be actually in the industry now and make like monetizing the actual industry is a different story.
right. We'll continue this conversation. Let's get a quick break and have a performance by a young man called Cheese Boy. We'll be back after this.
I say you tired. I don't say you tired. Your shot is so red, feel like I'm walking on water. I want you back in this city. I want you back in this city. But look down, no one not for yeah. I want you back in this city. I want you back in this city. But let's do
Amazing performance by here, Uchis Boy. Thank you so much. Powerful song.
Thank you.
I knew you're a musician, but I didn't know it was this deep. And it was dope. Well, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Tell us more about the song.
Yo, Axelulu Buktanda. It's
Axelula Buktanda.
No, it's Soweto Love.
Oh, Soweto Love.
Soweto Love. Like, it's like I'm from a different area, so I come to this place that I don't know in Soweto, and then I fall in love with like the idea of Soweto. I treat Soweto like a female, like a woman.
Oh, so it's a love
You know what I'm
song
saying?
kind of to Soweto.
Yeah, it's not dedicated to specific women, but
okay.
To me, Soweto is a place that I fell in love with in a very unique way.
Yeah.
It felt like it was a woman in a sense. And so it was like, I couldn't get lost. I couldn't get lost.
Yeah.
It's like, I would have no money, man. They would support me.
Nice.
So the love that I have for Soweto, I feel like I could get married there, I could live there, I could like pursue my future there, you know.
And before, also tell us a little bit more about the artwork. I know people like.
Okay, this artwork is.
We'll probably get him for an interview, and then he can tell. But just give us a quick.
Yeah, like this is like male makeup. This is some futuristic thing we have for 2016, but it's from like Arab. Old 300 BC before that, and then we upgraded it, and then because of we wanted to do something that is African, something that is unique, but then we moved it to a new dimension, to a new crowd.
So how do people get your music?
My music is available on Spotify and actually all platforms. I go by the name of Cheeseboy on all platforms.
And then social media?
Social media is Cheeseboy602 on Instagram. Cheeseboy602 on Twitter, Cheeseboy602. It's just 602.
Yeah, man. Thank you so much for pulling through. You guys
always,
stay tuned.
always.
We're still going more with this heated debate. Welcome back. This still is the Table Talk with Usiboniso. So thank you so much for tuning in. We just had an immaculate performance by Uchis Boy. It was so nice. These people decided to chill and watch from this side instead of going on to that side. You danced. How was it?
It was nice. I love the song.
I also
He's
danced.
talented.
I danced with my kid,
That's amazing. Okay, so we were talking about opening up the industry and all of those things before we went to an April. I'd like us to get again into the industry and talk money. Let's talk royalties. What are royalties? Do they exist in our country?
Emculweni, they do. Sorry.
In music, they do. Okay.
There's something you're gonna say.
Why does everyone always assume I've got something to say?
No, I'm not very
I heard a sound. I thought you were saying
No,
something.
I was slapping my.
Oh,
Okay,
cool.
let's do this. What are royalties in the music space? What are royalties in the TV space, film space?
Yeah, ladies first.
Okay. Well, for me, my experiences, and perhaps other people have had different experiences, but from my experiences, you get royalties for being the the writer of the script. You get royalties for being the director of the film or whatever it is, and then you get royalties for being the producer, and then whoever's funding all that stuff also has their royalties. So that's how that works. You don't really get paid you get paid to do the job. So for instance, I get paid R5 to come, for somebody to buy my script. But when we sell off the entire film and whatever, then I get, let's say, 25%
Of the actual sale.
Yeah.
Right. And then there's what do actors get?
Actors get paid your rate. You come, I am renting your time. There's no equity when you're an actor.
Isn't there, I think it is royalties, correct me if I'm wrong, isn't there something where we do a soapy today, they air it today, and then it
If it
plays?
repeats.
Yes, I know
Yes,
we don't
then-
have that in here.
So when it repeats, they basically again pay you for your time.
If
So
it
you don't
repeats-
get a percentage of. So if we sell it for 10 rand, it's not like you get 2 rand 50 because your percentage is 25%. You understand? You'll get, so for instance, if your call rate at that time was 5 rand, you get maybe, I know with SABC it's like 15%. I'm not sure if I'm actually allowed to say these things out, but whatever, I'm here now. I think like 15% of your 5 rand, I don't know how much that is, that's 5 rand, 10% is 50 cent, 5 rand 25.
75 cents.
5.25.
Okay.
That's That's how much you would actually just get paid. That maths was wrong. Why didn't I stop it?
Okay, we'll come back to that.
10%
Okay, music. What
That
are
one.
okay in the music space? What are
No, I'm not in the music
So he
space.
says the music they
Like,
get.
no, like okay, cool. Okay, from my understanding, in music they do get their royalties through Samro.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how far I know it. I'm not in the music space. I related when she's talking about, but I want to ask you: do actors get royalties? Actors?
That's what I'm saying. You don't get royalties. So if you shoot a thing, this is also again from only my experience. So my experience as an actor, you shot something 15 years ago.
Yeah.
They decide to play it again today.
They don't give you.
When-
They
no,
don't
you
give you
do.
a dime. They don't. From my experience as an actor.
Acting
they
or
like-
commercials.
Acting. So
Okay,
for
let's
me,
say
let
you
me give
shot.
a realistic
Let's say
thing.
okay, cool.
So I did when I was in high school. I did soul buddies like for all of high school, right? But now when they repeat soul buddies, I go claim from SABC the money for those repeats. I get paid. If you're a principal actor, if you're like an extra or something like that, then you don't get anything. But if you are a main, if you are a principal actor, then you get a percentage of your call rate from that time, but then with interest from now. So they'll calculate from that time to now. So if it's been 15 years, they're going to calculate the interest rate on that call rate that you had. So if it was 10 Rand that you were getting paid per call, they're going to calculate that 10 Rand, that interest from there, and then they're going to give you 15% of all of that.
It's
You
my
understand?
first time hearing an actor saying they get paid for
Yeah,
a
like
gig they did.
Years ago.
Maybe I should stop
You
hanging
do,
around
you
with
go play.
extras and cameos and.
Maybe.
But yeah, in music there's royalties.
Yeah.
I'm actually talking to Samro right now. I went there physically and they advised me to communicate via email. I'm actually working on getting people from Samro to come to the show and educate. We have a couple of hours to educate artists. Yeah, well, because lots of artists, they don't know what to do with their music.
Yeah.
They want to come, they want to record, and they want to give your song to so and so just to share the song. But they don't know they can make money out of that. Artists getting booked, there's Sampra who's going to look after your performance rights. Yeah, well, there's money that you're supposed to get paid, but I don't actually have the figures. Hence, I'm a bit scared to comment on the figures. Yeah.
Does representation matter? Having an agent, having a manager, having a producer, having a promoter. No, not a producer, a promoter or an agent. Does all of that matter these days?
Okay, can I speak on the agent point of view? Yes, it matters, like as an actor, because of the gigs that you're gonna get booked. Like you can't get in the auditions, let's say from one of the big soapies, if you're not under any agent. Like it's not an open casting. It's always about agents, and for them to negotiate your rate, your payments, and everything. Like they're very important in that sense. Like there's no one in any commercial that doesn't have an agent. You have to have an agent if you're in a commercial, big soapies and everything. If you're an extra, then like a background actor, yeah, then like you don't really need an agent. You can get that. If let's say I know Utando, and then Utando is casting for Power Show, and then I have to be like a background actor, be like, yo Utando, can I be? And then Utando be like, yeah. But if you're an agent, and then I can produce bonus, and then I'll be there. Like so, yeah, an agent is important.
Now when you say agent, maybe let's use the term representative.
Yeah.
Or
Okay.
sometimes you just the artist. We talent but you need someone who's gonna run the whole administrative process for you. Someone who's gonna make calls. Someone who's gonna read and understand all
The contracts.
and stuff.
the
So
rates,
it does
everything.
matter. But you've got artists who are very talented and can go an extra mile and understand all of these things. And the artists, what, all of them.
It does have its limitations though. They literally are some. I've been to a couple of auditions where, well, when I was still trying to act, where they at the audition tape you have to say, my name is Thando Dlamini, then they make you do a profile, and I'm from whatever.
Those are my least favorite.
But I'm with such and such an agency. Sometimes they don't. If you don't have an agent, I've seen a couple of people be turned away because they don't have agents.
Yeah.
So it's sad, or is it okay?
It's life.
Like,
I mean, I also
it is what it
think
is.
the manager or the agent, whatever you call it, that you go for, is important as well. It plays a role because as a manager, as an artist manager, if I'm managing her, I should live for her. When I wake up in the morning, I'm thinking of her. How is she gonna make
So it doesn't make sense for you to be an artist and still manage artists. Does it
No,
make sense?
because
actually?
you now you
Yeah,
need
it
time for
doesn't.
yourself.
It doesn't. Like,
You need time for
To get to
yourself.
a certain place.
Ne?
Don't you need to a certain level of experience and understanding? Really, I think. I don't know. This is just.
But for me
just my
personally,
thought.
it doesn't make sense for you to be an actor and still be an agent for actors, or an artist and still.
Yeah, where do you find the time to then also go and sit and actually act? If you're busy trying to
Well,
find
because
somebody
people
And
who
realize
wants
that
to
Johnny
go.
Cash are going-
And
They
that's
do
how we
suck.
get
And they do
gatekeepers
well.
also.
yeah, in a way.
Like,
That's true.
the MFs. All right. How important are collaboration skills? The understanding of what is a collaboration and how to behave when you are in or within a collaboration with other, whether you are producing a show with other people, whether you're producing a song with other people. That's collaboration skill.
Okay, like as a content creator, collaboration is very
Did you
important.
say content or content?
Content, sorry.
Sounds like cotton.
Content creator.
You know, as a content creator, like it's very important because it grows you as an individual, as a content creator, because you got to see how other people work, how other people operate, and also how they hold themselves within the space of creation.
Nice.
Yeah, so like it's very important because of growth. Yeah, like as an artist, like you grow, like you always learn something from someone, like always. So yeah.
I would assume the rap world or the boom bap world, it's mainly based on collabos.
No, it's not. It's just like any other genre. I mean, if you are a piano artist, you've got your solo career, but then you will find that there's to name the ones I know, there's Gamompela featuring
Maphorisa.
Maporis. You understand? I think I don't even understand what that means, because there's no particular genre that is based on collaborations. You collaborate because it's mutual to you at that moment. You go to,
Yeah.
send a track. Otherwise, it's not about that.
So
There's so much we need to tell.
yeah, let's talk in your space also. Yeah.
Yeah, I think in my space you definitely need to. You
Actually.
cannot be independent in my space.
Actually.
It's impossible to
Actually.
be a writer, a director, a producer, the camera guy, the DOP, the sound guy, the lighting guy, the grips, the makeup, the wood. There's absolutely no way. So it
You need a
definitely
team.
is
I
a
guess-
collaboration, and
I
everybody's.
guess I'm the one who didn't really grasp the question. Because the collaboration, I took it literally as in, okay, I'm doing a track with him. We got a track together. Yeah, I believe everywhere that type of collaboration is important,
Makes
because
sense.
you can't be an artist and be a producer and be a manager and a PR a person. You need different people to
Yeah,
do
you
those,
do.
those
Like
things. for you.
especially as an artist, because this thing, like, it evolves, especially with music. Like, there are different sounds. So like I've been in the music industry for so long, and then Utando comes in the music industry, and then she understands this sound. But then again, like, I don't want to collaborate with it because I'm stuck in that sound. How am I going to evolve?
Okay.
It's always like that. Even as a content creator, like, it's like that. Like, there are different concepts, like, as time goes by, and there are different trends. Let's say she knows the latest trend now, and then, like, she'll be like, power.
Let's do that.
And let's do that, and then it's relevant. And then it helps you grow. Like, it roots down to growth for me.
Last question before we go to our last somewhat ad break. There's Hollywood, there's Nollywood, there's Bollywood, then there's Johannesburg, South Africa.
Then there's the Kasi story.
It should be
Oh, then there's the Scassi stories. Yeah. Where's our film industry?
In terms of what?
Growth, production, money, acting. No, growth, production, and money.
Definitely much further than we've ever been, I
Yeah.
think. Much further. The quality of shows, the quality of movies that we are producing
Yeah.
in this country is absolutely phenomenal. Shucks, man.
It is, man.
People are doing things
It
out
is.
here. There's, I mean,
Name.
yeah.
There's Kings of Joburg.
Okay, I was about to say
Aye,
name
Blood
an
and
example.
Water.
There's
Yeah.
Yo,
Oh, that's
Jiva.
yeah.
Wait,
Even all the
from-
films,
The series.
like the actual
Aye.
The pop-ups.
movies.
Yeah, that one.
Yes, guys, there's so much.
Like,
There's so
it's-
much that
it's
we
so
can,
much.
even
Are
the
we-
series, the
are we-
telenovelas that are
Are we penetrating the international market?
Yes,
Maybe I should have
We are.
said it that
Yeah,
are we
some
penetrating
have.
No, we are. Especially with this especially with
Netflix.
these series from Netflix. Thank
Yeah,
you.
but
Especially
we
with
are
these series from
definitely
we are
relevant.
penetrating them.
We are very international in terms of like.
Only through Netflix and other agencies like those.
Sorry?
Only through our agencies afana nabo Netflix and.
Unfortunately,
stuff.
that's the platform in life in general for everybody. It's not
I mean,
just
who-
about South Africa; it's the whole world.
But before
If-
Netflix, like
Who in America is
But
gonna
that's
watch
why-
Mzansi
but
Magic?
that's
Who
why
has
I'm
Mzansi-
saying
who
we're
has
the
access of
furthest that
Mzansi
we've ever
Magic in
been.
America? No one. But with Netflix, they all have access. So it's that.
Everybody is on Netflix.
Showmax.
The whole world's on
Showmax.
Netflix. You know what I mean? Like Showmax is different because Showmax, I think, is national.
Yeah.
But,
But-
the industry also so getting are we
Uh-huh.
reaching billions because it's a multi-billion.
Okay, so
We are
production.
generating enough
So
money
production
that-
wise, yes, we are growing. Financially, how where are we
We are
financially?
growing, guys. And more nabantu benu, lama celebrity wenu, all these people. No, like
No,
for
we're
real
not
though.
talking of his yoga in the bedrooms.
Absolutely.
We're talking of.
No, I'm talking about actual money that goes into productions and stuff. It's actually a substantial amount. Like people can actually live off of the kind of money that people's rates right now are
But
insane.
wait, I know my director wants me to go to a break, but quickly. I have seen a lady, we all know her, I won't mention her. She said on the news, she was literally crying. She's been an actor for over 47 years. She is still a freelancer. Her name is still on the same call sheet as an extra. Where's the growth there? We don't have permanent actors in South Africa. We have freelancers, Galo. All these big actors we know. Joe Mafela died as a
How do you guys
freelancer.
expect to have permanent when stories change? Stories change, plots change. The things that people are interested in change. The things that we want to see on TV and film and stuff, those things change. How do you expect to have permanency in something like that? Film and TV is not a permanent thing. It's a fluid thing. It goes with
But
the times.
For me,
Senze njani? Mawugugu
permanency.
uyaguga ngeke uthathe una 67 yokufaka ku-role yomuntu ona 24.
Here's the thing. In the film world, as much as in the music world, there's music staples. There's Bogalo, there's T.S. and what. In the film world, there's Ferguson Films, there's Word of Mouth, there's Marula Pictures. Permanency is created within those organizations.
The thing is, what people do, that's the thing. But those are the people that, like, you take the opportunity that you have, this platform that you have now, and then you start growing it into something other than that. You don't just say, okay, I'm just gonna be an actor, because when you're an actor, unfortunately, your body is what people are buying. I'm buying your body, and as much as I'm buying your talent, but it's also how you look. Do you understand? I cannot write a story for an 18-year-old again and then go cast a 35-year-old person. But if the 18-year-old stories are the stories that people are streamlining now, like those are the things that people are watching, unfortunately, a 35-year-old cannot get a job because you are 35 years old. You know?
Me not got a problem with the fact that our platforms afana nabo Netflix are the only platforms that are serving as a pathway to greatness or whatever.
No, they're
whatever.
not. They're not the only
But
platforms.
near-
That's
near-
the perception, but
the
they're
way
not.
people are
There are
like,
lots of
that's the
things.
only way.
Yeah, but people need to start
I mean,
doing
small
their research
productions.
also.
What do you guys think-
Mela
okay.
compete kanzima benza image
What-
ukuthi
what-
baphelele.
No, awudingi kwenza lento leyo. Ahambe yenze movie yakho, uhambe ufuna ama-film festivals that support that genre or that type of movie. You go there, you sell your thing or you whatever, and while you're there, you're getting recognized globally.
So let me ask you something as a producer. Ne? Do you think we do not have a distribution policy that makes sense in South Africa?
I disagree with that. We do have a distribution policy that makes sense. There's, guys, I don't understand why, it's almost as if, like, you know, the way that the film industry and the TV industry has been painted is that like it's some sort of like kind of elite club or whatever that nobody
For
can.
me, shame, guys, it looks like that. But anyway, guys, I'm sorry, I'm about to lose my job if I don't go for this 8 break. We'll be back after this. Right now, here's a performance by Moses That insane.
Pull up already aggravated, my blades ulcerated, never sated, my rage reinvigorated. I'm coming for every motherfucking clique implicated, queens of rap and all affiliated, invalidated with rap sophisticated. I got rap bitches frustrated, cause when I vacated, I left the apparatus violated, ambience jaded, see it was all calculated, got designated, who gets them rappers nominated, hype unmitigated, God orchestrated, all these overstated rappers get assassinated. I've been delegated to get this shit too elevated, my verse uncontaminated, I'm where it originated. You niggas better recognize, it's the insane chat. Yeah. Imposters who perish when I make vanish. These rapid raps with relish in their present. You getting banished, get with rapid static. It's tragic. Got rappers of balance. Panic is massive. Anguish is gross now for the medics. This moment is precious. Wrapped in the fam is a habit. Revile on the mic. You have it. Converting my status. You causing the racket with rhymes say. Critically maim any man on the planet who ratted. Send him back in the casket. Bury the hatchet. This beast. And this reasons beneath who been desecrating the scene. Just give me a reason to live on this scene. I see as I'm seized. It's breaking the pieces, bearing witness to a secret revealed that unique is a demon. All you whack MCs. I've been living in a situation that be when I'm fucking going in this lyrical pedestal, I be tenacious, I be voracious for them MCs who be audacious. MCs, protect the flow. MCs. Protect the flow, MCs, protect the flow, yeah, by any means, protect the flow, MCs, protect the flow. Significant style that we implement a fucking intricately planned fatal incident, leaving you introverts in a predicament. We represent the elements of ignorance equivalent to 10%. We represent the element of excellent intelligence, the boom bap. Resurrection was imminent. NYE. Be the residents, we break apart your ligaments, death sentences and speech impediments. The stars like pestilence. We have you in an ambulance with no solid evidence of why you wrapped in bandages. Hard blows, break bones, fatal damages. Fuck all you.
Alright guys, that was a beautiful performance by the Insane family. Thank you so much for tuning in. So for this week, this is where we end off the show. But remember, the show still continues because this is the special Mukiti show right here celebrating our season 1. Yeah man, see you again next week when we continue with our most favorite guest talking everything sex.